Oh, I think we live. Ha, I knew that. What's going on, everybody? What business is? You already know what time it is. What the shit time is. Let y'all know that this episode is brought to y'all by the new Bob Marley movie, One Love. Bring Bob Marley home, One Love on 4K, disc, and digital. Celebrate the life and music of an icon that inspired generations through his message of peace, love, and unity. By the film's critics call it a perfect movie at the perfect time. And get over 50 minutes of behind the scenes footage and deleted scenes. Available at participating retailers. Bob Marley, One Love on digital. Brought to you by Paramount Pictures. Let's go. Yo, I think I messed up, y'all. I messed up. My bad. That's on me. I'm gonna take full credit for that. I did that whole read. My mic was on mute.
I heard the
You heard it? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm tripping. All right, never mind. My bad, y'all. It wasn't on me. What's going on, y'all? What's good? It's Wednesday.
Boom!
This nigga look like he did 6 years hard time in a halfway house of homes of people who don't even know him. What up, man? You good? You sideways, brother. That ain't even your look.
That ain't even your
arm. This like nigga look distraught.
Like he in a new space.
Nigga look like Lou Alcindor.
He done moved on. He done left the family and everything. Then they got a 1-bedroom apartment.
This nigga got a dad pad for sure.
For sure.
Yo, what God? He can't even speak in that little ass motherfucker.
Everybody in the basement gonna hear him.
Next door neighbor's like, this motherfucker's always talking on Wednesday.
Every fucking Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, goddammit. Now, what's good, y'all? What's good?
What's going on, Brody?
I'm good, man. Chilling. Another Wednesday. Let me ask y'all a question. At what level do y'all stop caring?
I'm glad you asked, DC. I'm out of fucks to give, actually. I'm all out of fucks to give, okay? When I come over here, I don't have nothing more. At some point, you gotta when you pour into other shit and you're empty, that's when you gotta stop giving a fuck. So don't pour your energy.
Yeah, it's probably for me. It's probably just like you got one time to play me, and then I'm done with you.
I'm done with you at this point. I'm 30 years old. I ain't got time to play no more.
I asked because somebody came to me about their child, and they asked me to be honest with them. And it was a day I just wasn't really, feeling the power of positivity like I normally do. So I was trying to be respectful, but the kid was bad as fuck. You know what I mean? And they was trying to paint their kid as an angel, and I was just like, hey, lady, your kid need to be on a leash. I ain't never said that to nobody in my life before. But your kid needs to be on a goddamn leash.
Yeah, like, a leash, DC?
Leash, bro. Like I ain't even thought like a long one of the retractable ones where you press the button and that motherfucker jerk back. Nah. I'm talking about like one of them ones where it's hard time, like a long, like a short leather leash.
This nigga said he need a choke chain. Is crazy.
Man, it was horrible bad.
This nigga said the baby need a choke chain. God damn.
Oh, this little motherfucker had a 401k. Sure. So how was your day, man? Boom. You cool, man? You want to talk about anything? You know.
I ain't got shit to talk about, man. I'm a free man, free man. I'm free man. I'm free man.
Okay, I mean,
I'm through. I'm happy, man. What's
it
up, man?
sounds different.
I'm happy, man. I was free.
I'm
That's how I feel.
happy, eyes free.
I just got my
All right.
paper. I just got my papers.
Hey man, freedom is everything.
I mean, you gotta be happy where you at, man. That's all
You gotta
I'm
be
gonna
happy
say.
where you at, bro. That's what you gotta be happy.
Let me ask y'all another question. At what point do y'all social battery run out? Like, how much people can you people?
So for real, DC, this is a tough question for me because I'm a people person. So like I feed off of other people's energy. Like I love being around a group of people. I love social settings. So I don't know. Some people say I'm too social. Some people say, Courtney, chill your ass out. So I'm the nigga that people run from with social. Like people be like, all right, Courtney got too much energy for me. I'm out of here. DC, you different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What you
DC
mean?
got social anxiety.
DC don't fuck
But
with social.
I think I got a little bit of social
You social,
anxiety myself.
DC.
I mean, I can't really.
I feel attacked. Like I like people. I just don't like people. You know what I mean?
You
Like
like
there's
you like certain type of people. That sounds racist. But it's
that-
kind of true.
it's true. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I tend to try to I try to be around people, man, but I'm one of the people I can only people so tolerate so much stupidity or so much like nonsense. You know what I mean? Like I don't really do the small talk. I'm not a small talker.
Right.
I don't really, I care about how people feel, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Some days, some days,
And they call bro the bad day. He said, man, fuck you.
if
Fuck
people
you.
be going through it, I ain't know people be going through it. I'm like, damn, like
You know,
every day.
that's one thing I do not like though. I don't like when people think I'm a fucking therapist. I ain't your therapist, bro. Don't drama jump on me. Don't drop all that shit on me at one time.
I think
You
that's
know,
what it is. I think I
they
don't.
done drop the bomb on you. Yeah,
Yeah,
man, my dog died and my boyfriend blacked my eye. You like, God damn, bro.
you going through it. Like
Going through it.
you ain't wake up one day and was like, damn, this gonna be the day that I turn shit around. It's like, no, every day you just bad day in it. I don't know, man. I feel like I need to get over this thing I have with people. Like I'm be trying to care and I be trying to, but I don't want it to. See how that sounds when I say that. Like I don't care. I care. I truly don't care. But at the same time, I be trying, man. I be.
And I think it's trying to the word. It's deep down. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it for you. Don't care. Don't
I'm
come saying
wired.
on
I,
DC. He ain't wired like that.
I'm wired weird, man. I be trying to, somebody like, oh man, I lost my cat, and I be like, well, shit. Sound like that cat didn't like you, nigga. It's the reason that cat left, bro.
Bro, you that motherfucker all. You act like you all out of odds. Like motherfuckers say they all out of fucks to give. You all out of odds to give.
I give, man.
Bro, I can only all so many times, man. No grown man should be saying all to everything, man. Like that's just not what it
Realistic.
is.
It's not realistic, DC.
Like I'm going for,
Nobody grown men can say all. God damn it, y'all can't do that.
You get 3 alls with me as a grown man. You say all 4th time, nigga, I'm cutting you off, bro.
Yeah, bro. Too many alls.
You and you be like, oh man, that's crazy. Oh man, get the fuck off my phone. The fuck out of here. But enough of us rambling. We have a special guest here tonight with us. Let me see if I can do that work. Oh wait. Yeah, it works. It does work. All right. Okay. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Nothing but illustrious guests. You already know. Our guest today is doing something that a lot of people that I know growing up would be jealous of. If you would, I like to let the guests adjust themselves. That way, I don't mess nothing up because sometimes I've been told I put a little too much on it or I don't put enough on it. I don't give all the accolades because sometimes I be jealous. I'm one of the people, man.
In other words, you don't know how to introduce your guest.
Hey, man. Hey, man in a little box. Let me be. I've been doing this for 4 years now, man. I know what I'm doing, man. This nigga trying to front me out because he done got the freedom now. Nigga done found his voice.
Nigga found his voice.
Nigga done found his voice. Now he telling everybody how they feel.
Well,
You sucks.
tell you now. Face ass. Out of here, bro.
He's trying to tell me how to do what I've been doing. I've been doing it. I could have swore I did this last week. I've been doing that.
I was here last week, nigga. I was here last week.
I was just here last week doing the same thing. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, my name is Shayna, and I have created a comic book, and it's about a girl that goes off to HBCU. So it's centered around like Black culture.
Fire.
I
like that.
Because I don't know if I can say this. I don't want to make nobody feel jealous. But I did get to see the first issue.
Fuck you.
Man, whoa, hey, it's
goddamn, you gonna go
it's certain privileges as a host.
He said, "Well, I ain't gonna lie to y'all."
All I'm saying is, as a host, you get certain privileges when you get guests on that do dope shit. You get to see dope stuff. Like I get to, I have to, be privy to the stuff so I can accurately, put the force behind the energy. So can I ask you one question before I get to my other questions? Where is Sadie from? Where's her family from? Because her mom talk kind of.
So Sade, she's from the Virgin Islands. So the mother's dialect is in a West Indian dialect.
I ain't gonna lie. When I read it at first, I was like, I'm slow because I'm looking at. I was like, because I forgot it was a Black comic book, so there is going to be slang and words in there. And I was just like, man, this feels right to me for some reason.
This feels right.
So what led you to want to create this comic book, first of all?
So at the time I was living in my car, right? And it was just like I was doing homework because I was in school for like something medical related. And I just wanted to think of ideas. Like I always liked TV production, and I was just thinking of ideas, and it really randomly popped in my head. Like 1 second I didn't have this idea, and then the next second I had this idea. So then like at first it was just like a little like I'm gonna just keep it in my head kind of thing, and I started liking it and like really putting work into it. And I was like, all right, let me see how people receive this. So that's it was really random, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie, that makes sense.
It makes sense, bro, don't it? It's like.
No, don't judge us. We randomly sometimes have crazy thoughts that we be like, man, I don't know if that's on. This whole show was a fucking fever dream.
I was you read my mind, bro. I was just dude call you on a Tuesday, like, hey yo, we're gonna just do a show. I'm like, okay.
4 years ago, I was like, hey, I want to start a podcast. It was the pandemic. I ain't have a name. Somebody cut me off. I said, what the shit? Boom. There's the name. Yes.
It was the pandemic. It was a pandemic.
And then the whole pandemic, we shot on Sundays. We was the wildest podcast on Sundays, I'm pretty sure.
So during the pandemic, you said it was during the pandemic. How did the pandemic affect you?
So I'm actually kind of like, I was listening to y'all in the background. I'm low key like DC. Like I'm real chill. I don't really care about things. So I'm really like low key. At the time I was working in the medical field, so I had like firsthand like understanding, and like people was like really crazy, and I'm just like, just wear a mask, chill out. It's not that deep. So like it really didn't, and like not, thank God, but like not a lot of my family like either caught it or like, passed away from it or anything like that. So I'm one of those few people that like sadly say that like COVID was a blessing, because like it made me sit back and come up with ideas. Like I ain't had nothing else to do but think. So
one other question. Did you go to Walmart during the pandemic?
Yeah, I like going to Walmart though. It was weird because like I got to wear my mask, so like I was just making weird faces underneath it and shit like that. So it was fun I don't know. It wasn't scary for me.
She sounds
I
like a
actually
faces.
we had a running joke because we would go to Walmart and people weren't wearing masks and stuff, so we was just for like
Walmart was a scary ass place. I ain't gonna lie.
Scary as nuts.
Walmart was insane during the pandemic. I work in the medical field at the time too. So being in that bitch, and then you know the panic of the medical field, being in any hospital, any place that you work, and then you go into public, and you see motherfuckers not following the rules. I was like, oh my god, we all gonna die.
Or making up their own rules and shit.
I was coming back telling bro, like, bro, I swear to God, that's 12. I counted 12 people in that bitch with no mask on. And it was at mass capacity twice that I went to that bitch. It was no line outside. Everybody was in there together, bro. It was like a fucking stupid pool of COVID. I'm like, and it's going on. It's going down. I hated Walmart for the pandemic.
Yeah, I seen a nigga with a motorcycle helmet on. I knew he was gone.
Oh yeah,
I saw somebody with a microwave. They had like there was a guy walking around town with a microwave on.
Stop it. Stop.
Seriously.
You live at
Broadway. Well, I'm from Jersey, so
oh yeah.
I was a dude walking around in Broadway and he had a microwave on his head.
That shit got even more scarier in a big ass space. Oh my god, all them people in DC. Imagine that Walmart. Yeah, bro, you're gonna die. You're gonna die, bro.
If I see a nigga walking down the street with a microwave on his head, I'm going home. That's the end of that day.
It's over with. I ain't gonna lie.
There's nothing.
Straight home.
There's nothing. I don't care if I'm on E. I got no food.
What the fuck did you sell me, bro?
What the fuck did you sell me?
Hey, so look. I know you create comics for the black culture, right? But I want to know, like, and I mean, excuse me, I know you said that you just thought of it, like it just came to you. But other than like the Black Panther, is there like any other like black iconic characters in comics that people should probably look into? Or do you have one yourself that maybe?
So I mean, my comic book, it's a good comic book with a good set of characters. So I would say mine number one, Hammer University.
I can see that.
But see, and then so I actually didn't read a lot of comic books. I'm not like a comic book reader. This was supposed to be a cartoon, but cartoons cost like $20,000 minimum. So that wasn't me at the time. And so yeah, but it wasn't, and that's only like
I'm trying to understand, like
that's not even the voiceovers or anything.
Yeah,
but I would say the only other like comic book that I would read, a comic strip, is the Boondocks. I love me some Boondocks. So, but yeah, that's it.
Did you get a chance to see that the Good Times?
I did actually. That's one of my new comfort shows, which is crazy. That you said that. Yeah, I like that show. I didn't watch the Good Day. Like I've never seen the original one, but that one, like I like it for the art. Like it looks like
boom, stall her out, boom. I see your face. I see your face right now. You said what you did. He's surprised that you like it.
Only why?
He didn't like it.
We blasted that show up here.
Y'all didn't like it?
We did.
Maybe because I didn't. Did y'all see the original? Like,
yeah.
Okay, so
I'm real familiar with the whole
production.
And I feel like for the time that we in, if it ain't positive in the black community, like I'm not trying to say super positive because everything's not gonna be positive. But the names that are attached to it, I expected more from. And I think I did. I expected more from.
I seen that first drawing. When they showed the drawings themselves without no character, without nothing, it was just drawings. I was like, "Oh, this show gonna be toxic."
Yeah, that show is toxic. It's a toxic work.
I love that show.
I'm not saying it's not. It's no different. It's no different than watching Family Guy or any of that shit. So if you watch that type of shit, you can't really be mad. But what I'm saying is the names that are attached to it. Yeah. I was like, damn, some of these people are a real role model.
So you
Real
expected more for
fucking
okay.
Well, I mean, Baby Stewie is built in rockets and shit. Like, he's a fucking genius. And then we got another baby that's a fucking kingpin in the dope. Like, come on, bro. I just think I can't
Nah,
see the
Stewie
comparison.
was a demon. Nah,
Stewie
I don't
was
know.
a demon.
He's still a
I
genius.
think he was
though.
a demon.
Demon. And Stewie still is a demon.
He's a
It's
demon.
like what I'm saying.
Don't
You
give him that.
find your. I
Stewie
just
also grew up
named
in
her-
Quahog, Rhode Island, my nigga, not in New York.
Not in the
Bed-Stuy.
hood. He ain't had to. He ain't
I
had to really
promise
fend
you,
for himself.
Stewie is like you send a gift. You got my money. You see, you got my money episode. Like Stewie is dope, bro. Like he's like.
I'm
he's
just
a
mad you use Family
He did
Guy
a
to
bloody.
save this shit. Like, cause you kind of just
No,
say.
I didn't use Family Guy to say that. What I said was, I said if you watch the shit like Family Guy, American Dad, those are the same type of
Did
shows.
he just save it with Family Guy, or am I tripping?
No, he definitely gave it relevance with the Family Guy.
All I did was tie it in. You know what I said? You can't complain about that shit. I seen Family
a little
Guy.
bit of reason to watch this. All I'm saying.
I seen Family Guy tell a joke about Whitney Houston.
I laughed.
The cocaine was by her grave site, and she sniffed it. I couldn't believe that shit. I was like,
I
yo,
could.
you can't say that, bro. You can't say that, bro. Good Times is not what I thought it was gonna be, but
I ain't watched
Maybe y'all had expectations. I had no expectations.
Yeah,
so
see,
maybe if
they
you
had
didn't,
the old Florida Evans, she was like, oh my god. So if you watch this shit, it's like, whoa. It's like, whoa. It's like, damn, they really, but it's a cartoon. And this is the exaggerated thing of it, bro. I don't know, Boom. You gonna say I try to save him with the
Leave it alone, man. I'm gonna let him have it, man, because you know me, man. Afrikaan. No, let me stop.
You got to remember. So Boom is our brother Malcolm X Polite. You know, our
not the
spiritual
polite. We
guy.
got to take the polite part off, man. I heard them allegations, bro. You know, we ain't gonna keep the brother
Not that
polite.
guy. I'm talking about you, Polite, brother. Relax.
Okay. Nah, because brother polite in the same sense ain't good.
I don't even watch the movie.
It's not good in the streets right now.
That's not good these days. You don't know about brother polite? Okay.
We're not gonna get into that.
We'll leave that alone.
Oh snap! So let me ask you this: you like the Good Times? Is there something? I don't know. I want to phrase this question. I'm trying to be on my positivity, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Today wasn't it. So I'm trying to not, you have you offend none of your people in that community yet before you start stunting on them later. What has the journey been like on this project as far as the editing, the creative process? Like, is it just like wake up, write a storyboard, or, how does that look? Because I know as a podcaster, I wake up and I don't do shit. I just turn the mic on and just start talking. But I like learning about different people who's creating and what it looks like to them. So how does that go for you?
So I would say it took like from the time that I thought about the project to like me actually doing something, it took like a year. Like I was just sitting on it because I didn't think I was honestly going to do anything with it. But then I had to find an illustrator actually because I can't draw. So I had to go through the process of finding the illustrator, which took even longer because like, sometimes I could find somebody that was like, they did really good work, but their prices is high. So like I had to find like that good balance of what I can afford and like what kind of like illustrations I want to go with. So that took some time. And then like I had to do the storyboard. I've never done a storyboard before. So like learning and then doing it. It was just, I would say I procrastinated a little bit only because like it was just frustrating, especially like when you by yourself and like I was the only one really like fueling myself. So it was kind of just like, I don't feel like doing this. Like, why am I even doing this? Like, it makes no sense. And then like most days I'll be like, nah, it does make sense. You should just do it. So it was hard. Sometimes it just got boring or like reading the same story over and over and over and over again. Like I wrote it, so now I gotta read the shit and keep reading it, and now I gotta edit it and do this, and like I get bored easily, so it took me 4 years to do this, and I'm happy it's over. I'm happy I did it. Like the first one is done, so I could do more. But yeah, it was
You
a
got
lot.
8 issues planned
In the beginning, yeah.
for the first volume, 8.
Yeah.
You got more. You different than me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because Court, remember when we seen the storyboard one time? We voted. We was like,
I said, "Whoa, we gotta do all of this." I said, "DC, I don't think movies is for it."
yeah,
I think it should be doing
we
something.
wasn't making no movies. There's no movies being made over this way. Not at least not us.
We got radio. We are radio personalities.
See, I'm different. So I actually when I went to Del State, I went for audio production because I thought I was gonna make beats. Like I really wanted to make beats, but like that wasn't there. It was radio, and I was like, I don't want to do this. But I love TV. Like I like producing, editing, and stuff like that. Like storyboarding. Like I didn't know it, but I found a love for it, and I was just like, I would do this. Like I would actually be a storyboard artist if I could.
Well, I know when I need a storyboard artist, I know who to call on.
I got another question for you. So can you give us like maybe something that Say went through, that maybe, points towards Black culture while she was in school?
That points to what?
Some that points towards the Black culture while she was in school.
Oh, so
just a little piece. I don't want you to give it, I want you like sell it. You feel me? Just sell it for me real quick.
So just like me, I had it where Sade, she doesn't know anything about HBCU.
Sade, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's cool. So she doesn't know anything about HBCU culture. So even in like the beginning, she kind of gets yelled at by the band director.
Oh, yeah.
Because like I don't know if you know, like you're not supposed to cut in between like the line of a band. Like you can't cut them off. And that actually happened to me. I almost cut somebody off and I didn't even know. Like I was daydreaming. I was so in my head. And the nigga was like, "You better not cut my line." I was like, "Oh, excuse, like my bad." But like they be taking shit seriously, and you get to see that in there.
Yeah. It was sort of
so that's one of her first like introductions into HBCU. Like
I want to say so much because I seen it, but I don't feel it's fair to y'all that
I would just say.
You see, man, let it go, man. We heard you the first.
Let it go.
I just wanted to let y'all know that
more jealous as we go on because she gave us a little tidbit. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Because I'm sitting here and I see she really got a gang, so I'm like, okay, I want to see what the rest about. That's why I'm like, okay, still here real quick so I can see what the rest of the team about. So that's why I asked.
I'm very.
No, but when I seen that, it was like it reminded me of like Stump the Yard. She was trying to. Never mind, I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all got to see it for yourselves. Anywho, I'm gonna just keep saying it, and then they're gonna get upset. Now I want to. This be a revolt around here. So have you got some unexpected feedback so far as the comic? Like, you was like, it's cool. Let me put this out and see what happens. That kind of thing.
So the feedback that I've been getting is really good. And me, I feel like I'm my hardest critic. So like, I thought it was like, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was like, all right, like maybe it'd be like, okay. But I've been getting better feedback than I expected. So it's just like, it's really cool to get that.
Let's talk character development. Because as somebody who got to read this, and I'm only gonna say that about 3 more times, y'all. I promise.
God damn, I'm saying.
Yeah, this nigga ain't even on the screen. He's on the screen complaining. That is beyond ludicrous. This nigga's not even on the screen complaining. I hear you, but I don't see you. This nigga sound like my conscience now. Character development. Is that something that you kind of always had an instinct on? Because I took sociology and psychology in class, like in I paid a lot of money because for some reason I like those classes. Those were the only classes I really took when I went to school. Failed everything else, but those classes I was actually excellent in. But like reading and studying people and making a story and kind of fleshing out a character can't be easy. Is that something that you had a natural instinct on? Or is that something you kind of learned or kind of taught yourself as going through this, building these characters and learn? Because there's a lot that out with, like, even like I said, just the speech pattern of the mother and that, that characteristics and her linguistics. Is that what I'm saying right? Linguini? Anywho, the way to speak. Yeah.
Crazy word.
Hey, they only words. They don't control us. We control them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Where are you tonight, bro? I had to go.
I don't know, but just the way the story was built out and just the characters. Like I said, is that something you kind of learned or already kind of had instinct as far as like flowing it? Because it flows very well and all the characters are, I would say, balanced so far. First issue, but they're kind of balanced and you can probably kind of get to know them. How does that process work for you as far as character building? This nigga came out in a motherfucking ghost face. Are you that upset that I got to read this book? Came out like Stone Cold Camp Killer. That's what's going on around here.
Oh,
but so I'm telling you, I think me and you are really alike. I like psychology and stuff like that. I people watch all the time.
Oh my God, I love it.
I like watching people and like people from different areas. Like people from Florida don't act like people from Mississippi, or people from the North don't act like people from the South. So it's just like remembering that and trying to add that into each person, or that kind of helped me create a character a little bit better. Just, from what I do naturally.
Let me ask you this. I'm going to ask all y'all, because I do this. When our people watch and they talking, I make up a conversation for them. Nobody? This is me.
I make up a life. I would say like I'll give them a life outside, but I don't create.
Oh no, I go way past the life. Jim's 32, wife Sarah, she's 26. I'm telling you, I can't do a storyboard, but this motherfucker right here, boy, I have a conversation. If they body moving and it look like an argument, I'll make up an argument. She didn't wash her toes and she wanted him to suck them. You know what I mean? Just a story, bro. Like, see how that to y'all? So
we gonna lie to you, bro. Don't look at me in public. I don't know what don't you fucking stare at me up. Hey, DC, that shit did not happen. I'm just gonna turn around. That shit is not true. Whatever you think is not fucking true.
Because, man, I feel what you're saying. Like the psychology of people and just people watching in general, you can learn a lot. Body language, facial expressions, those character things people don't really pay attention to when they're talking to someone or, doing like what you're doing. So it's very easy to get lost in those small details that really build a character. That's why I watch people. I'll really be making these stories up. Sometimes it's just because I'm bored. Most of the time, or they just look like they having a really perfect conversation, and I feel like fucking some shit up.
Their life up is crazy.
Yeah, Jim was 32. He was from Buffalo, and he met Sarah, who was a school teacher down in Iowa. They got together. He was a bad boy, but he kind of changed his ways. And then this nigga robbed the bank, and that's why they was down at the house when I seen him. Hell of a jump, ain't it? That's a hell of a jump. So let me ask you this.
You know what's funny as fuck, bro? In my head, like, see, I just made some shit up. In my head, it's like I see you seeing a person, and that shit just start computing. Like,
hey, so let me ask you this.
Out of the place for that shit, bro.
It's cool. It's funny you brought that up, Courtney. Have y'all ever seen somebody computing in their head like mid sentence? So I'm gonna tell you a story. I was at home. I was high. My wife having a conversation. I seen her look up. Her eyes bounced back and forth for a second. She swiped right, swiped left. I was like, I had to ask myself.
Did she hear everything you said?
Yeah, but hold on, Pete. I was like, what was you just deleting out of your closet? She was like, what? Because I seen her looking at outfits like GTA in her mind
This nigga
in
is
real life, bro.
I really think.
Yeah, I do
really
that
think,
all. I definitely understand that though.
So that's what I'm saying.
Because
When
you
you
gotta
watch
make your path the way you want it. You know what I'm saying, in your mind. Then you do that shit, don't you? Execute.
will be the connect that y'all. I need him. And that's what
So let's talk challenges. What challenges in the last, let's say, 2 years have you faced, if any?
I would say motherhood. Motherhood is a really hard challenge. My daughter, mind you, my daughter is a really good kid, but she just talk a lot, and I'm quiet. I be chilling, to the side, and she's like really in your face. So trying to like learn her personality, understand her, not like try to do too much with not allowing her to be who she is, even though it doesn't necessarily like fit my style, still allowing her or giving her the space to like be herself, be loud, be talkative, whatever she likes. And then also like the not sleeping, just different things of like parenthood that I thought, like they always say like parenthood is hard, but no, this shit is really hard. It's hard in ways you didn't even
it's
think.
literally
Like
the most stressful thing you can endure. I promise.
yeah,
I had
it's the
a
worst hood I've ever been in. Motherhood.
But I
Get 'em.
mean,
Get
you know,
'em.
get 'em. Oh, okay. I can't argue with that. I know as a person who has a talkative person in their face all the time, and you be wanting, I ain't gonna lie, I want to uppercut my son at least once. Just like, bro.
Right.
Not like, me, like,
Fling them somewhere.
yeah, not like an uppercut, like, you don't want child services at my door. Oh, you out here, little uppercut.
Now you got a case.
Nah, I got a case. No, not like that, but, just enough to,
Man.
I don't know, for him to bite his tongue for like 2 hours, just a little, silent pain that I ain't got to. Have you been to any conventions yet? Or are you in that scene yet where you're going to these different?
No, I want to though. I think I'm trying to organize it a little bit more because it's literally like a solo thing. So I have to try to organize myself better. And I think maybe around like next year season, like when they have a lot more conventions, I think I'm gonna start doing more around like 2025.
You should. I've never been
You
to
on
one.
mute and you've been saying it.
Yeah. Oh damn! I've been saying shit the whole time.
Yeah, you were talking to yourself. Sound like a good conversation.
I told you, bro. I swear to God. And you know what's funny? You even said the shit that I thought you was gonna say. That was crazy, and I said the shit. Whatever. Look, the blurred culture is gonna eat your shit up. They gonna really fuck with you. The blurred culture is gonna fuck with you. They waiting too. They bigger than ever too. You got the right time. The blurred culture.
The blurred culture, black nerd, right?
Black nerds, the blurred. You. Oh yeah, they gonna eat this up. I can't wait till they get a piece of this. We got some people we can tap you in with. No Diddy.
You gotta say a piece of the comic, bro, because you said a piece of you.
I said no Diddy. I said no Diddy. Right after, bro. Chill
all right. So being from Jersey.
You see?
Yeah, all right. Hey man, I'm just making sure FCC
fucked the world up. God, Diddy fucked
the world up.
It's a different time than it was a year ago.
So listen. You should write a comic book called The Diddler.
The Diddler. What is that nigga gonna do?
This nigga is the worst you ever seen.
Diabolical.
He is diabolical.
So I do because he brought that up. I do want to ask: do you have any other plans for any different kind of comics in the future, or it will be?
Yeah, I do. It's crazy what he just said. He gave me I don't know if I would use that name because that's like kind of coined in a weird way.
Yeah,
but like, there is a concept that I have where it's like a play on like the Joker and Harley Quinn, but like the black version. So
I fucks with it.
That's something in like the future. It's literally just a thought right now. But
Hey, it all starts somewhere.
So yeah, I actually do have a couple of like ideas that I do want to work on besides this, but I want to work on this first. Like at least get a couple of them out and then work on something else.
I can understand that because it's still fresh. You know, you got the first issue coming out.
Yeah.
I'm one of them. I'm kind of the same way. I've been doing this show for like 4 years, and I still don't want to do nothing else yet. Like I'm superstitious about trying. I tried a different show, and then I end up not doing any shows for like 6 months. So I feel you on that. But at the same time, it's nothing wrong because you already seem like you already got the process down packed. So now it's just the time and the effort into getting something new. But you know, getting that first baby off the runway and off the floor, you know, walking on his own is definitely very important. Do you have is there somebody you waiting for this to come out and they can see that they hate was unjustified? Because there's always that one person everybody has who was successful that drove you to make what you make, like make your art, and then you can throw it in their face. They be like, "Yeah, nigga, you should have been behind me when I was doing this." You got one at least. You ain't gotta say no names. I know you at least got at least one.
Just point at him and say,
I was about to make a joke, but I don't. One person, but I think the person just dislikes me. Is just I don't know. I don't really know too many people that don't like care for me. If they don't care for me, then they don't be around. But like, I don't know. I don't really think
everybody got one. You got one. You just it's cool. I ain't gonna put you on the spot first time on the show. We ain't gonna, no names, please. But you got one because look at your face. See, people. We just went over this sociology joint. I know how to read people. Your body language.
DC done made up a whole story in his head. Yeah,
right.
You know, like the thumbnail that day.
You know exactly who it is.
This shit go back to prom night. It went back to prom night. That's what DC thinking right now in his head. He stepped on her dress. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, no, everybody has at least one. And it might not be like a full-time one, but you got at least one when you got started. You know, they might have flipped sides and now they like you, and I ain't trying to start nothing, I wouldn't be me if I didn't ask these questions because again, I weirdly like drama. Not really drama. I ain't gonna say I like drama, but your body language and facial expression says yes. You ain't gotta say no more. Say less. That face right there? That was like, yeah. So, not to jump too far ahead, but once everybody gets the book in their hands and they see the first issue is Move In, how are you going about? Is this going in stages? Like, do you have a release plan already set, or you just like whenever get done, we get published, that's when they drop?
Yeah, I don't really I don't have a plan that far out. I'm just kind of seeing where this one goes. I'm really just going along for the ride. Like, I do have like a plan, but how it's going to be executed, we'll see. I don't know. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that's the best way to be. Just be optimistic and hope it work out the way it's supposed to. But you just here for the journey. That's how it is anyway.
Yeah, like I wanted to get published. I want to reach out to some publishers and see if I can get it published and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like really like step one, stage one. Is really, really new for me. So
I can dig it. I wouldn't be a great host if I didn't ask these thought-provoking questions because I don't want to just chit and giggle with y'all. I mean, although it's fun because we kind of are the same. You really don't give a fuck, which is cool. I like that, because so many people like, especially like, because I can say this as a podcaster, take themselves too seriously. I don't get paid to do this. You're not getting paid to do what you're doing right now. Well, let me not say that like that, but you know what I mean. You're doing it because you enjoy it. It's a passion project for you. You want to get it out there because it's something that you really like doing. And now that you really, moved on from just the idea to actually, planning and storyboarding and all the passion and late nights, all the stuff you did and teaching yourself what you need to teach yourself. Now you're just like, okay, I got it. Now I just want to see what happens and go with it. And we find too many times that people are too serious about their work. Like it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to know that I last week, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Last week I ain't make no clips from last week's show. I just didn't feel it. I couldn't do it. I just like these clips ain't happening. And it wasn't because it wasn't a good show. It's just because I felt the clips wasn't gonna do the justice of the show that I thought they might do, if that makes sense. Yeah. And I don't ever want to, and I'm not gonna say I put out a perfect product because every week something happens. I think last week my audio didn't work up until like the showtime, but you make it work. But I feel like you on the mind frame you have, like I said, it's similar. Like you can't just, there's so many people getting to doing these things like making comics or starting these GoFundMe things like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm about to get paid, and then when it don't, I was like,
don't get discouraged.
Fuck this.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't give up because somebody told you no. You know how many times people told me no about this show? Alone the first year, we were on Sunday cussing up a storm. Nobody
said, hell no. They were saying hell no. Even people I have forced connections with, and they was like, nah, we cool. We ain't fucking with you. Can you fuck with that show? And you know what I did next Sunday? I walked right back in the door.
And you know what? I ain't mad about it. I know what I do ain't for everybody, and I'm okay with that. We talk shit, we have fun. Some people the language is too much or whatever. There's cussing in her book. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I like a comic with some back. My bad, Courtney.
With some extra language.
Yeah,
I know
that time actually was not even on purpose. That was just actually legitimately.
You read it.
My bad. That was actually just legitimately just to let her know that I did think there's it's real. There's not like one of the comics books where somebody tried to make it black. If you did what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? It's not a black comic book, not by black people. You feel me? So there's like a lot of Boomer, you asked if there's culture in it, there is black culture in it. Tons of it. You know what I mean? It's very, if I didn't know better, you would feel like a real HBCU if you was looking at it. You know what I mean? If you were looking at it as a program, like, this is HBCU. It has all the elements, you know what I mean? There was weed in there. There's weed in there, Courtney. There's somebody smoking a joint.
Yeah, I mean, like,
it's something for everybody. I feel like it's something for everybody.
DC, we know you read it. Goddamn. All right, let it go. All right, you just now you're gonna make me like shit. Try to, you know what I'm saying? And try to read it early too.
Nah, brother, you got to get your own. I've been waiting to say that forever. Yeah, everybody got that in there. But no, I'm saying it because it's true. Anybody who knows me, I'm not really going, if I don't like it, I'm gonna say it politely. I'm not going, outright tell you, your art sucks, because I feel like it's too on the nose, and I've had that happen. Even though I know it wasn't true, you still don't want to, because it takes a lot to do this. Like, people who don't, create comic books every day don't know what it takes to do it. So you try to put somebody down because, for whatever reason, you don't know how much work or heart, and they soul they put into that. So that's why I try now not try to put nobody up down. But if I like something, you damn sure folk gonna know. And I'm sorry, Courtney, I gotta let her know that I like it. It was something for the people.
I ain't hate no more, bro. You got it.
I mean, it's not like you hating. Does I smell as a hater? Me think thou hates too much? Oh, okay. He's just pressing.
So I know you just said you just recently got into creating these comics, but has it? Because this is kind of like a two-part question. Has it gotten you to the point where you want to be more interested in comics? And
Yeah.
if so, okay, yes, okay. So then, is there people that you would like want to work with, or like that, like a Regina Hall type of person?
So, like, you mean like voice actors or like illustrators? Because
I
there's a
mean,
couple.
for me, okay, so for me, there's no difference between cartoons and comics, right?
Mhm.
I get it, the books and all that. The books is different than the comics, but at the end of the day, it's like cartoon all the way through, right? But I can see Boondocks being turned into a comic, like you know what I'm saying. I can see that happening. I don't know if there is one, but
Yeah,
I'm
It
just saying,
started
like,
out as a comic.
you see
it
what I'm
started out.
saying? So that's what I mean. So that's what I mean in that aspect. Like when you now that you know. So I'm sure like if you were just sitting there and you decided to make a comic, but you said you wasn't into it, but then you know that. I mean you have got interested into the comic world. So I mean the comic book world. So that is my question. Like, is there people in the comic book world since you've been researching that you would like to work with?
So I would love to. I can never say his last name, but the creator of the Boondocks. I would love for him to actually
Oh,
like
Aaron
sit
McGruder.
down and like help me out with like
Magruder?
Gruder. Yeah, his last
Aaron
name is always hard for me. But I would love to work with him, or at least if he would read it and like give me his feedback, I think that would be cool. Only if he likes it though. Like if he ain't like it,
Good or
then
bad?
he could keep
My
that to himself.
criticism?
No. If he don't like it, he can keep that to himself. He gotta like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Nah, I don't want to hear that he doesn't like it. I would be so
You don't like my
heartbroken.
shit, keep it to yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Why
it's
not? But nah, and so within my
fine,
comic
nigga.
book, I went in on one of the beginning pages, it's like a HBCU. It's the campus. It's like a map of the campus, and it has some of the names of the buildings. And I have it intertwined in a way where like some of the names mean something, but I ain't trying to get sued, so like you can't really like say it outright. So I like do a play on words.
So I was gonna ask you about that map because I got lost. I was at one of the little centers. I took a wrong turn in the courtyard, and that shit was it was bad. But no, I feel like that was dope. Like the fact that you could because you don't see that a lot. Like that takes a different kind of thought process. I ain't never opened a comic and there was like a real map to this fictitious HBCU. So I think, like I said, I think the whole I can't read comments. Hold on, y'all. I can't read and talk at the same time. Y'all got to excuse me for a second. But no, I think like the whole, like I said, the whole Courtney, you gotta stop staring at me like that, dog. Like every time I say I read the book, man, you can't be looking at me like that, bro. Like I feel the animosity. I feel you staring a hole through my motherfucking brim, dog. Like I'm gonna need you to back the fuck up. Like, nigga, it's really.
You couldn't even give us a synopsis. That's crazy work.
Man, hey, bro.
So, but like what you were saying, like about somebody I would like to work with, like one of the voiceovers that I would love to get, because I watch battle rap, and one of my favorite battle rappers, I put his name in it, but like in a way. So I would love for him to like do a voiceover. But like if you
Who's
look,
the better
if
rapper?
you, huh?
Who's the better rapper?
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But like if you once you read it, I want people to. I also want it to be interactive, where like you find these clues, you kind of like put it together who it might be. So if you know battle rap and you know people's names, you might be able to get it. But y'all, do you watch battle rap? Is that why you asked?
Hell yeah. Hell
So,
yeah.
okay.
I think my Twitter still say, if you don't, I think my Twitter still say whatever Smack say. So my shit's been like that since like 2008. I swear to God. Oh yeah, it's a you can copy the style, but you can't copy respect.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm a real Smack fan. I've been watching Smack.
I don't see it
Forever. I don't watch any battle. I watch
it.
Battle League though.
No,
I
I
watch
was
any
looking
Battle
for
League.
it.
So if
It's hard.
Are you territorial? Are you territorial with your battle rap? That's the thing. That's the only question I gotta ask you. Are you territorial with your battle rap?
What does that mean?
Like, are you do you only respect your area? Because you say you're from Jersey, right?
No. But I will say Jersey has a lot. Jersey has the most battle rappers that are actually good. I would think.
Yeah. That's cap. I'll give you that. I'll give you
that's super biased.
Is that what I be saying, bro?
What? Okay.
I fuck with New Jersey.
No, wait.
I
fuck with you.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna let y'all argue.
So
first.
what area do y'all think has the most?
We from the Midwest. Of course, we're gonna think the Midwest got majority of some good battle rappers. Of course.
I don't know, bro. I can't say the Midwest. I gotta go West Coast.
I'm always rocking. I'm rocking Midwest. I fuck with some of the East Coast battle rappers.
I don't know. Midwest might have the best battle rappers. Never mind. Midwest probably got the best battle rappers.
Midwest. Who is that? Yeah. Okay.
Calico.
Look at her face. I almost guess who her favorite battle rapper is based off of that. I can almost.
So who would you guess?
I'm gonna say Sue Surf. I'm gonna say Sue Surf, but
I think he's talented. I don't understand because I'm not really into.
Russell Surf might be the GOAT though. I ain't gonna lie.
He's talented.
He's not the GOAT, bro.
Murder Mook.
He might be. Bro.
I do like Murder Mook. Who is that?
Murder Mook.
Let me see.
He is one of my top old school battle rappers. Murder Mook.
Also, is the new guy? The newer guy you like?
He like the Jordan this shit.
Is he newer or older?
My favorite battle rapper?
Yeah.
So I feel like I can't say it because then you'll understand my book. But I can give you the other ones, second through whatever.
Okay, who's your second?
Clips.
Charlie is the man.
Charlie definitely a go too.
Or no, it's actually a tie between him and T-Top.
I think Tay-Rock.
I don't like T-Top.
Please stop saying Tay-Rock.
I won't say Tay-Rock. I'm not. You didn't let me finish.
I don't want to hear.
Tay-Rock was fire. He was fire.
I think Tay-Rock made the game a little different. Not in a good way. I'm not saying in a good way.
That's right.
Thank you.
That's like, and this shit really be like. That shit really be like.
No, that shit was fire, bro. That shit used to be fire, bro. I think he knew it was fire and would say it was like just so it could look better.
Promotion.
Who, Tay-Rock?
Promotion for Smack. Smack was giving him mad
promotion. Yeah, but he's not one of my favorites. He's too loud and tough.
Charlie Clips. I love
Charlie. But I think T-Top is the reason why I started watching battle rap. So I really like T-Top.
Mom's, what you know about mom smoking dope in it? This nigga.
So each person that watches battle rap, who was your favorite battle rapper?
My favorite battle rapper of all time? Ooh.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough. So I got three people that I really like. I like on some real like battle shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like all out, he coming to put on the show. I love Good.
Okay.
I love Good. Half a Gallon Goods. You can't go wrong. Half a Gallon Goods is gonna come do his thing every time.
Who?
Okay. Yeah. You gotta be a real battle rapper to know what I'm talking about here.
I like Goods, but I think
Hollow to Die is in my top 5.
I might be with Danny.
I like Hollow. Old Hollow though, not new Hollow. Old Hollow, like old Hollow.
I don't even know new Hollow.
LOM.
My favorite battle rapper gotta be Calico. I think it's between Calico and Geechee Gotti. But then I really like a lot of people be like laughing at me when I say this though. But I think Daylight probably like the best battle rapper like ever. And it's crazy. I really do.
It's all about what leagues you watch. It's all about what leagues you watch because Smack is the most respected. But there's a lot of other leagues that are out there that.
But I mean, that's the thing was branching up. But they like he's just different, bro.
I don't think he got no wins on the most respected stage. That's what I be thinking.
Yeah, because they don't respect him because he took his shit on the stage and shit, and then sometimes he go somewhere else where motherfuckers can't keep up with him and shit, right? But in actuality, man, when he talked that shit, bro, Like ain't nobody fucking with dude.
I wouldn't say nobody. That's a really.
Who would you say fucking rocking with him? Who would you say got him?
You better go do your research, bro.
Daylight?
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Daylight. What you gonna say?
I think he'll lose the bill collector.
You better stop it, bro. Get the y'all better
bill
stop
collector.
it.
Aren't they like similar in cadence and stuff?
Burner. You know I got the burner. He read like boy, he'll fuck him up, bro.
You telling me the super duper scope? Nigga,
yes, bro. He gonna fuck bro up. He'll fuck bro up.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Y'all niggas lost me after Charlie Clips. I don't know none of these niggas. The milkman, the collector, the paper boy, none of these motherfuckers.
Paper boy is nuts. All right.
I don't know. None of these. I heard none of these niggas. I ain't gonna lie. After Charlie Clips, I was like, yeah, I think I hear my emails calling me. I'm gonna check out them for a second because I can't even
conceded.
Oh yeah, I know him.
He's older a little bit.
Man, older, but he got bodies, bro.
Yeah, he's really good.
Nah, they destroyed.
Who else I like? I would say I like
I
like, oh my gosh, what is his name?
That's what you talking about, conceded.
And Charlie Clips.
No, I don't really. I'm not really a Hitman Holla fan. He is talented, but I'm not really.
He got a lot.
He sound like he like the East Coast, and she sound like she'd be like, yeah.
Oh, and another new one. What's his name? Swamp.
Oh, from New Orleans.
I like Swamp.
Swamp dope. I like he's dope. He dope. Chess. I like the little young dude. Chess. He be hollering.
And K-Shine. I like K-Shine. He's a
K-Shine. Probably. DNA.
Oh yeah.
DNA. That's my brother.
I forgot. DNA is actually in my top. My
DNA. K-Shine and DNA battle was one of my favorite battles.
Professor Shine.
My favorite battle is.
Show you how to do your nation, boy.
My favorite battle is Clips and Twerk. I like that battle.
See, I got my favorite Clips battle. My favorite Clips battle is the rematch of him and Tay-Rock.
That was the rematch was definitely fire.
The rematch was fire.
I don't know, man. Is it rest in peace, Past Day? Is anybody screaming rest in peace, Past Day?
I mean, not anymore. I would say. I mean,
we still showing respect to him because I thought he was dope, man.
Always, yeah. He was definitely dope.
Hitman Holla. All this battle rap talk just make me choke. You know what it is? It's just two niggas reciting poetry to each other.
Oh my god! There you go. There you go with that shit again. Damn, that shit comes back every time.
I thought we were similar. I thought,
no better rap for him.
We were doing really good up until you just said that.
DC will fuck up a good meal. We all about to eat at the table. We gonna be the one that be like seafood, lobster.
Yes, lobster. It's motherfucking shrimps in here. It's motherfucking salad. What is that?
What is that? He'll say. What is that?
What is that? What is that right there?
I'm just saying.
Is those olives? Like olives. Yeah,
y'all in the kitchen cooking that shit the fuck up. Making sure it was right temperature. Nigga, everything was on the correct. It looked good. And then he just smacked me.
Smack that shit down. Smack it on the floor.
I can't get with it, man. I can't get jiggy with this shit, man. I can't look at it the same, man. It just don't feel. To me, it just ain't.
And gaslight you. Tell you it's the best cake. Y'all doing it together. He hit you.
Gaslight you. Keep gaslight you. Keep going with the shit. Just keep going.
As soon as you done, he like, yeah, this is a nice thing. Like, slap it down.
Look, if y'all think about it, y'all mad at me because this shit is true. Y'all mad at me. See, that's what happens when you tell the truth. People get mad at you. When you tell people their favorite thing ain't what their favorite thing, what they think it is. So they think it's like football. It's just two niggas doing Shakespeare back and forth. That's all this is. That's all a rap battle is two Shakespearean actors talking to each other.
It's eloquent. You gotta think. It makes you think. It makes you think. Double and triple entendres. Like that's dope.
I'm not gonna let you smack in here.
You're not gonna let me besmirch
no smack slander in here.
No smack slander in here.
Hey, Courtney, you not gonna let me besmirch their name?
I got for you, DC. Even though it's industry, I got something for you. How you feel about the Eminem Megan Thee Stallion verse? Since that's being a major thing right now, I know you can understand a little bit of Eminem.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
How you feel about it? Because I mean,
I'm lost. What happened?
I haven't listened to it. I
So
saw
Eminem
that
on his new song, I think it's what, Hummingbird or something, or what is the name of that song? Other words, he had a line where it says, "I wonder if I can get a song with Megan. Do I got to shoot at her feet first?"
no, it was like he said. I want to get a song with Megan Thee Stallion, but I don't know if I got a shot for that feat, like feature shot.
that feature.
I shot in the foot. You know what I'm saying? So so
how you diss her and ask her for a feature at the same time?
But
it's like a play on words. It's like a hey.
Yeah.
It is, but like that's pushing it. Like she got shot. Like I don't think she thinks that's funny. Like
you know what's funny though? Have y'all seen Tory Lane's new mugshot?
Chill.
Tory Lane
Don't put that shit up.
I feel bad.
I can't take it.
Cordy, remember we did that episode sunroof sunroof hairdo?
Sunroof hairdo. You feel me, dog? My God. I just told the nigga though.
That was a good episode.
I just told the nigga, bro. Nigga said, "You 30 now, bro. You got the risk to receipt." I told him, bro, I'm going Uncle Phil. Sunroof down. I ain't gonna even lie to you. They gonna have to get me out of here, bro.
Tory Lane look like
Uncle Phil, sunroof down the middle, boy. I'm going Uncle Phil. No cap. My barber gonna get.
Gonna be lined up and everything, huh?
Get me right.
Yeah,
why? I might go Beijing. I might go LeBron for about 3 years.
Why would you? All right.
I was thinking about it. I mean, they wear wigs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Steve Harvey's piece, you can tell that box. That shit was too perfect. That box was.
I was a kid. Hey man, I'm just trying.
This shit was shit like a hat at all times, like without a brim.
They used to take a cardboard box, set it side to his head, and then make sure that it was a straight box. Put it in his face.
He was bald his whole life. That's cool though. I appreciate him, man, standing up for us bald niggas. So Shane, let me ask you a question. This is a serious question. So all jokes aside, I don't want nobody to laugh, please. A moment to let me get this out here.
Maybe my mic, bro.
Yeah, please. This is all. The next characters that you make, let me ask you a question. If you ever need like a bully that's kind of antisocial, but charismatic a little bit and just really like talking shit. Why y'all niggas mad? What y'all didn't even let me finish? These niggas is on mute. How the fuck is y'all on mute making noise? This shit is outrageous to me. Like, how the fuck is y'all making noise on mute? I've never seen a mute button not work. Like 42 years, and these niggas got the nerve to be on mute making noise. This shit got to stop. I swear to God. This shit got to stop today. Today, all mute buttons work. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm putting double mutes on all you niggas. But I'm trying to ask her a serious question. How's Courtney still talking on mute? Why the fuck do I hear this nigga's voice? Oh, mute. All right. I was asking the question. Where was I? Oh. So I had this idea because I always wanted to be in a comic book. I just can't draw. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever tried to draw for your comic yet? Or you was just like, I'm outsourcing this?
I always knew I was going to outsource it. Like, I can draw a little bit, but not to the extent of.
Can you draw hands and feet?
No.
Oh, see, that be the comic book
down. Hands is hard. Hands and feet is hard. And consistency, keeping the person's face the same, that's super hard. And I wasn't going to get over that anytime fast. I wasn't. What is he doing?
See, this is why I tell people when they come to this show, I try to give people like, hey, it's gonna be a good time. This nigga Courtney is beefcaking on the phone. This nigga is drawing his hands. I don't know what's going on. I had a whole the comic book. Back to the comic book. Cause I thought about doing a comic book. It was about this old man named Gray. He kind of looked like, what do you look like? He kind of looked like Boomer a little bit. He was a tall guy, but he was old. What the fuck is that? I'm trying to. Anywho, so Gray is an old guy from Scotland. He's actually black though. He's the only black man in Scotland. He got 2 chickens, a cow, and a horse. Nigga, if you don't stay on mute while I'm talking, I swear to God, I'm about to lose my shit. I'm a loser. You niggas is making noise, man. So Gray is a person who lives in Scotland. Got a beautiful white wife, but he faces racism every day. And in this racism, there's an undeniable fact that Earl doesn't belong. That's his name was Gray? Earl, whatever. The nigga's name is Pikachu. I don't give a fuck. So when you start out making a comic book, what's the first step so I know when I make this comic book what I should do?
Like, you mean in a sense of like character design, or like just putting them like just the whole thing?
How do you start a character? What's the first thing you do to start your character?
So what did I do? I think I first picked out their personality trait. And honestly, okay, so at first how I had it before I even really started everything, I truly did it off of like personality disorders or something like that. Like one has anxiety, one is bipolar, one has what is another one? Like eating disorder. So I started it from like that way, and then I like created more, like I built on that. And because I like people watching and psychology, that's why that was my first step. Like I don't think that's a reason, like I don't think that's a thing, but that's how I started it. That was my bottom, and then that's how I created the characters. Now when I did the storyline, again, different, because I didn't know what is the proper way to do it. So what I started with was, where are they going to be? And then once I figured out where they're going to be and like put it in order, okay, what are they going to be doing while they're at place A or place B? Or when they get here, what is going to be their challenge? Or when they get here, maybe when they're at place C, if it says something about like when they was at place A, like kind of ties it together even more. So yeah, just if you write that down or understand what I just said.
I got it.
Like that.
Mine like a steel trap. Don't even worry about it. I got it. So Danny put this up here. Chief made the comment. I put it up there. My bad. There's scripted podcasts. Have you ever thought of that? Because I have seen some people who do kind of like the storyboard, but they act it out. Have you thought about that?
I don't even know what that was. A script pod, like
scripted. Like, so what? You take like your storyboards and you just had somebody act them out through podcast.
I didn't know you could do that. Well, not that you could. Like, you could technically do anything, but like.
So pretty much, DC will be Sade, and then I probably would be
Why the fuck do I gotta be shot? Why the fuck do I gotta be her?
That's about right. That's not about right.
Like 50 niggas in that book, and you go to the first female in the book.
We didn't read it.
I forgot.
We only know one character.
I forgot. I totally forgot this that quick. My bad, dog. You right, you didn't. So there's other characters in there who are male. So let's.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying though, you'll be Sade, and then you know what I'm saying.
You keep saying that like that, like
I'll probably be Drew. I'm hoping to be Drew, but I don't know what character Drew.
Hold on, time out. Why do you say that
Drew? You read it too? How the fuck do you know more characters?
I don't know if Drew is. I don't know what Drew got going. I don't know what Drew got going on yet, because I gotta find out what Drew going on. And then
Drew's her love interest.
Of course, you can be Buzzle.
Whoa, hell no.
Buzzle, right?
Did you not just hear her?
What you say?
Drew is the love interest. That's who Sade really want. Like when you get the because you know,
I'm gonna be Drew. No, never mind. Okay, you can't be Sade though.
Oh God, you was a little too. You was a little too excited to have that script being read, brother.
I'm be Drew. You can be Buzzle. And then
I almost
he can be IBN. Who is IBN?
Who?
Who is IBN?
Oh,
we need to read this book. Hey, boo, don't give out no more names until you read this shit, okay?
Because I'm trying to explain to her how the podcast series will work. So we will be.
I get what you're saying, but please stop calling me
scripts on the podcast. You feel me?
Because you was just a little too confident with calling me her like that. Like, yeah, he gonna read her part. That's the stand-in.
Because I
I
ain't know
kept
you was
telling
in
you,
the Drew.
no, he gonna do it. I'm trying to. No, I'm gonna be Drew. You gonna be her, nigga. To read the part.
First off,
You gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill out.
I'm
you
trying
already
to tell
knew
you
what was going on.
right there.
But I said I was gonna be Drew.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I'm Drew. You was adamant about you being Drew and me being the main character. I appreciate you wanting me to start the show, but it's a woman. I can't do that. There's a
I
lot
thought they
of
were
women.
just friends, though. I
I
didn't know they was gonna be, So I gotta read
you
the
read
book.
you didn't read that far ahead yet. See, you jumping that gun. You gotta let her cook. See, you try to put Drew in. You try to make them best friends. Like she was
no, we're gonna rock it out. But I'm just saying, to start the podcast.
No, we not gonna rock it out, bro. I'm not doing it. That's what I'm trying to told you.
That would be a scripted podcast, man.
But I know what you're talking about. So yeah, basically it would be like a scene from the locker room where the guys are talking.
Like how we doing right now.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Except for a lot more.
You would be sorry that somebody will be another character. We'll have all the characters on the show, and then we'll sit here and do it. We'll act out the book.
Like a table read.
Yeah.
But you
okay.
Yeah, sort of like that, but you can do it in podcast form, which is actually
you can do it in audio. You don't even have to do it in video.
Yeah. So I mean, that's another way to go. Thank you, Danny, for that, because I've seen some, but I'm not doing them. Somebody asked me to do a scripted podcast before, and I felt like it was just.
I'll write them.
I can't write. I can't write.
I got you.
Like I can't write for nothing. Like if I tried to write a script, it's gonna be held to the captain.
It's just the storyboarding part, bro. I can't do the storyboarding part. Like, but
I can come up with the ideas. I just can't write them down or storyboard the shit. But I can make up a story on the spot. That's no problem. It's just
so look. It looked like you got something because I'm an actor, man. Back in like 2007, when I was up for like a Emmy. Yeah, we got something going.
What the fuck? Wait a minute, nigga. When the fuck did you almost win an Emmy? And this the first we heard about this shit. The fuck?
I'm lying.
Bro, I don't even know what. I didn't even know what button to push. I looked for a button to push. I didn't even have one. I pushed everything. I try to. I don't know. Good guy, boo.
You said you had one. You said you had the other. So I'm like, shit. Well, I can act, then, nigga. I gotta hear you. Let's do it.
You never got an Oscar for that, niggas. I almost believed you. I was like, this thing almost had an Emmy and this thing.
I was waiting for the story.
The first time,
what movies was you in? What movies you do?
Every button on my board. I fucking Control Alt deleted out of that bitch.
So you touched upon something that it hit my it just not registered. I'm sorry. You said you were basing the characters off kind of depression, like not what was the word I'm looking for? You said it. Like anxiety and all that.
Personality disorders.
Yeah, personality disorders. Sorry, I don't know why the hell I was thinking about something else. Was that intentional at first, or?
Yeah, because I kind of got that concept off of watching BoJack. I don't know if you've ever seen on Netflix BoJack Horseman. So I would say in BoJack, whoever created that did a really good way of showcasing like different disorders and how it manifests into people or like animals. And I liked how they did that, but I wanted to, because not only is this like an entertainment kind of thing, like I do want to, because I'm very big on like healing and like healing within the Black community and stuff like that. So I wanted to show what that looks like. Like instead of everybody always being like, oh, that's just Pookie, he act like that. No, Pookie's bipolar. Like Pookie needs help. Like I kind of wanted to I'm still in the works of like bringing that to life. So once you like meet the characters, like it's gonna take some time because they're comic books and stuff like that. But once you meet the characters and you see how they act in certain situations, like why, like nigga, you just woke up. Like why are you mad? Like why did that just like? And then not only seeing what that looks like within our community, because like I feel like it looks different for each like a white person with bipolar disorder, it might mimic a Black person, but like it's just certain things that we do, and I wanted to bring light to that, and not only bring light but bring a solution. Like what that looks like. Okay, what are your challenges? What are things that, you know, that might set you off, that you might have to like take into consideration on your everyday, like how you live, how you act, how you are, because this is how you're wired. Like I feel like bipolar, or like I keep saying bipolar disorder, but that's something that really runs throughout like a lot of family or friends that I know. And I see like how they act, and they don't see each other, but like they act all the same. And then, but either way, but it's like, you know, certain things that they're wired. People with specific disorders are wired certain ways, and I feel like it only manifests like that once a bunch of negative stuff keeps happening. So if we can like alleviate stuff, or just, I don't know, bring light to it and help with solutions, is another thing that I'm trying to do.
No, I totally get it. That's why I asked, because I know you didn't really go too deep into it before, but I wanted to kind of circle back to that because I really felt like, well, one, I wanted to know, but two, I can dig that. That is, so it's educational and entertaining. I like that. I was about to say something, but I forgot. Courtney, ask a question. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you look
Okay.
like,
All right. Here it
That'll be
is.
the main character, your posse. Thank you, Danny.
very helpful.
So, like, in the creative process, because, you know, I ain't that detailed, you know. So, how do you get in that creative process? Like, I gotta detail this character out, because, like, it's series that I watch on TV. Like, you know, y'all watch Power? Y'all watch Jukebox character? Jukebox is his character on Power, but they wrote her in the first season and like in the first series, and then they went back and wrote her character as a younger person, and I was like, the person that wrote the character, you could tell like the detail that they put in to make it fit. How do you get that creative process? Like, what? How do you just like all right, I want to make this person, and I know it's gonna be hard for you to like give your baby off to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like how does that process work for like creating those characters and then knowing that you're gonna have to like eventually?
Right. It did take a while. Like I said, like when I first started this, like I started the whole process in 2020. I didn't really like move anything until like 2021. And within that process, I was trying to like make them like, it took, because even though it's one main character, there's like 7 characters that are like really within the story. So like just trying to, even still, just trying to find like what their personality is, who they are. Like it takes some time. Like I'll like I said, like I'll start with the personality and like what that person is typical to do. Like a person with anxiety isn't typically an extroverted person. So like that's something I would stay away from. Like that's obvious. So it was just it just takes time, honestly, because trying to like make a person just like giving birth, like it just take a couple months, I guess. But and even years still, like there's some of the characters that I'm even trying to work with people that would love to like flesh out the story with me. That people still need personalities, things to do, shit to say. Like, so it's a process, and it's an ongoing process.
So building a team. I know you said you're doing it by yourself. So what does building a team look like for you? Because I know there's a lot of people that watch and they create and they do things. So what does building a team look like for you?
I would say like mainly one of the main things would be like a consistent illustrator. Also somebody that likes creating stories that I can bounce ideas off of, because like everything, like sometimes I'll be like, yeah, that sounds cool, or like, nah, that's whack. Like I don't want to do that. But it's just me. Like if I think it's cool, then it get puts in. But what if it's really not? Like what if somebody like, you could say it a different way, or maybe like the verbiage is off, or I graduated from
Yeah.
HBCU like 10 years ago, so like the lingo is different. The culture might, be a little bit different. Like we didn't have. I feel old saying this, but like we didn't really have Instagram and stuff like that. Like that started getting popping like the year after I left. So just to have somebody else's perspective on like maybe what they did at an HBCU, like would really help. Like I would say somebody to help me with the story and an illustrator and an assistant at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, any writers, illustrators?
I hear the call.
DMs.
The call is out. The call is out there.
Can I show the cover? Can I show the cover?
Yeah.
All right, because I don't know how much I can show without getting in trouble. Court, man, I don't even have to look at the screen. Every time I mention this comic book now, I can feel this nigga looking at me with a
check all the boxes. Black.
What to say, Daniel? I'm down to work. You can DM.
So here's the front cover, which I really like. It's clean. Artwork is nice. It's clean. Like I said, the story is only issue 1, but I feel like it's like it got me because there was parts in there that felt normal, like the driving with the truck. I can't say too much because I don't want to, but that actually happened to me. I was driving down the highway one day, wasn't paying attention. This motherfucking truck came by me and motherfucker almost ran me off the road a little bit. So I feel that. So
I wonder this, man. Tell me if I can make this cross paths, man. This from what I'm seeing, it gives me like how Friends was to Living Single, like Recess to Hamer University, a little older though. Is it can I look at it like that from that point of view?
Recess.
Oh, you ain't hit the Recess?
No. I know what Recess is. It wasn't. I was more.
But it was like elementary though.
So
it's like a black university.
Yeah, someone told me it was more so like
actions, baby.
Not School Days. Oh my gosh, what's the one? The black show, like the Cosby Girl was on there.
A different world.
Different world.
Different world.
That's what I've gotten before.
Oh yeah,
like an animated version of a different.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to read it. Different world is my shit.
I can't wait to read it.
But I've actually never seen a different world either. So
you haven't seen a different world?
Okay.
I'm lightweight mad at you. I'm lightweight mad at you.
My black card.
Right here.
Wait, no.
Right here.
Yeah, I agree.
To my defense, I had very strict parents, and I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of
but you know what?
shows. I watched cartoons all the time. I didn't like sitcoms.
It's like so Afrocentric. Like it's so part of the culture. And like the fact that you even wrote something that people are comparing to that, you go already. I'm telling you. You about to go nationwide.
Can't wait to read it.
Hey bro, whoever we had her first. Ha! Fuck y'all.
I mean, technically she's been on the scene promoting. We
had her on this scene first. What are you talking about?
Okay, I mean, whatever. Hey, I'm not
I'll tell you many different books. You see, why are you trying to ruin my night, bro? You already read the book first. I didn't. No. I'm done with you tonight. I'm done with DC tonight.
Damn. Okay, I deserve that. I want to show the map, but I know that would give away too much.
Don't show the map. Just leave it alone. DC, just let it go.
But I want to show something.
Okay. So since he said something about being the first, you could show the map. You could be the first to show the map.
I'm on my way. Hold on. Let me get it back up here.
Hold on. Let me go full screen.
Oh God, bro. Let me get my glass.
Up there it is.
Hold on, DC. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get my black glasses. Let me get my nigga glasses.
This nigga put on some shades.
It's the shades, though.
How to see?
We were said DC. I'll see it.
So this is the inside
in the house. See,
I like that. It's clean. It looks like if I was lost, I would want this kind of map. It's
No,
the
this looks like a
detail.
map.
So if you
Like,
can,
this
if
is
you
like a-
see it, some of the stuff you can. Well, I see it, but like, it's a lot of play on words for some of these things, especially the ones with names, and some of them tie into black facts. But again, I kind of like
Play with that.
switch a letter or two.